We all good?
Yep. So for those living on a budget trying to keep warm, a beanie and a hood works wonders.
Yeah, of course, because you've got a double glazed head then.
And it keeps the back of your neck warm as well.
That's
So
nice.
this is on medium now.
Yeah, I did set it to medium, but it's still showing that little tutorial bit at the beginning. Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter that
First
much.
level, it always shows it.
Yeah, I probably just haven't noticed it before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing you're not running a heater because it used too much electricity?
No, I just don't have one.
Fair enough.
I have thought about
space heaters. They're pretty awesome.
I have thought about buying one, but I honestly don't need it.
You're the one that has to feel comfortable in it, and if you don't think you need to feel comfortable, then don't get it.
Like, the worst thing I have to put up with is, not so much at the moment, but my hands go numb when I play video games for extended periods of time. That's about as worse as it gets.
Yeah, my hands do that as well when they're exposed to the cold for long periods.
Yeah. I was trying to play Battlefield the other day in the morning when it was really cold, and the reaction time on my fingers was very diminished.
You need, like, it seems a bit ridiculous, but you need like pre-gaming stretches or something. Try and put a blood flow through the hand.
I literally just sit on my hands when in between loading screens when I'm playing Battlefield.
Ah, there you go. I mean, that's very practical.
Where did he come from? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Wrong place, clearly. Don't worry, it's not like it's being recorded. Oh, I just blew up on cue.
That's what you get for gloating.
Mm-hmm.
And now we
Karma
have
is in full force.
No lives left.
Yes, we don't, so we may have to restart the level.
We're definitely going to have to restart the next one.
Yes, absolutely. Effectively, we have it on survival mode now.
Mm-hmm. Good practice.
Absolutely.
Even though the enemies are different on survival mode.
Yeah, well, you would know, I haven't done it before. I sort of get it with this game, the concept of permadeath being something that's good, makes it more challenging, but in general I've always thought that was a horrible idea.
Well, there are some games where they instigate a permadeath thingamabob and they do it well. Like, you still have your story progress, but or your character's still at the same level that it died, but you lose all your items and you have to start from scratch. I can't think of any examples, but XCOM does it well, a permadeath thing.
So don't you start off with a certain series of soldiers anyway, and then once they die, they're dead? They don't like regenerate.
Mm-hmm. So if you have a soldier that you like and you accidentally make a mistake in a mission and they get killed somehow, the soldier's gone.
Yeah, ups the stakes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a game that you could, if you like it still, you could certainly make some single-player videos of. I don't have that on PS4.
I was playing it the other day and I was crashing every like 15 minutes, so I got sick of it.
Fair enough. I wouldn't do that either if it kept crashing.
And I have no idea why either.
Technology, it's great when it works.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Come on, come on! think you got it there.
No, it's gonna turn again. Ah, you fucking kidding?
I also blew up. Oh, it's you this time. Awesome. I can have a drink break. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need a second. I
Take
need
your time.
some inspiration.
You need to pray, John, don't you? You need to pray.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Talk to that deity that I revere so much.
Absolutely.
That's better.
All right.
And have a little bit of dew of the mountain.
I'm gonna have to get some Mountain Dew just to drink it in solidarity.
It is an acquired taste. It's very
Yes,
sweet.
I like it. That's, yeah, and for a soft drink as well.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I like it.
Ooh, jeeby, 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 jeeby. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I did it.
Oh, good. So what's throw again? I've forgotten.
L2 in the direction you're
L2.
moving.
Okay, cool.
Like so. And again, like so.
Yep. That's why I got a bit confused, because I thought I pressed L2 to throw, and then there was a bomb that went off, and I was like,
no,
oh crap, I've clearly pressed the wrong button.
You were complaining about something. I was like, oh, maybe I should help him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we lost all our lives on the last level, so clearly it's harder than easy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry. What should be points?
Watch the big points.
It's gonna be points. See?
How vindictive of them. How vindictive.
One of these humans will be alive though. There's enough left. Probably gonna be the last one. So good luck.
Thank you.
And you have no bombs left. I was gonna say one bomb left, but you still have your overdrive if you get in trouble.
That was close. Okay, here we go.
Fucking points.
Vindictive game. How dare you?
Eh.
Well, that's better than more points.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, keep it.
I am noticing your skill and improvement though. No, you fucked it.
Yep. On cue.
Yep. But you,
So
yeah,
what was I supposed to do there that I obviously didn't do?
you need to shoot the green one first.
Ah, okay. Didn't know that.
Yep. Those ones can be quite difficult. Especially if you are under pressure.
Alright, that's attempt number 1 on that level.
15 million.
Take 2. When we make some NHL videos at some point, you're going to have to be my coach. Tutor me as to what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm just learning how to play that game again. It's been like 10 years since I've played one of those.
Well, it's less than 10 years because we played it together. Remember?
You know what I mean. I was over-exaggerating by a few years.
Okay.
It's actually probably been close to 10 years since I've sat down and played that game. Probably like 7, maybe 6.
Oh, we've known each other for a long time then.
Yes. Well, fucking... I knew
Keep it.
We knew each other when we were in high school, didn't we?
Just.
Yeah. Through other people.
Yes, only really got to make a connection though, post high school.
Yes.
Introduced you to things like the wonder of the HDMI cable. Your PS3 game suddenly looked a lot better.
The one thing I can remember you really doing is bringing over a Blu-ray copy of The Dark Knight when Blu-rays first came out, and I can remember noticing the makeup on every single one of the actors. It's the only thing I took from Blu-ray. You can really see the makeup on the actors.
Which is sort of like the CGI, it's best when it's not noticed.
Yeah. But it was a much nicer experience watching it in Blu-ray, apart from the makeup.
That's good. That's one of the big arguments that I get with people. So many people are like, why don't I just get the DVD? I can't notice the difference.
Well, it's like me. I don't notice the difference in like when you see the streamers going on all about frame rate and stuff like that. I don't see it half the time.
Oh, that's another test I'd like to do at some point. Is get a monitor that's like, I don't know, 120, 100, maybe even 240 hertz, and then set it to particular refresh rates, and then get us all to try it, but us not know what it is, and see if we can actually pick which one is. See if we notice any difference.
Like between at the lower ones, you can really tell. Like between 380 to 320 to 480 to 720 to 1080, you can really tell the differences. Maybe not so much between 720 to 1080, depending on the screen size.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's only at the higher quality levels.
Mm-hmm.
But and then this is where I fucking, my brain stops working with this stuff, is when you start getting into the hertz and the frame
Do you know what a hertz is?
I know what it is, but I cannot explain it.
Basically, it means a cycle. So if you imagine, say, a wheel going round, for a wheel to go all the way around one time would be 1 hertz.
Yeah, okay.
So if you've got something running at 30 hertz, that means every second there's 30 frames being projected. There is 2.
We lost him.
Well, there was human. So 240 hertz running at that means you'd have 240 frames played every second. So in theory, if you're doing something that's very fast, like say an F1 racing game, any kind of racing game, any kind of FPS, anything that's very twitchy, even though you probably couldn't really tell, it should at least feel a lot smoother, and people who are really into it seem to notice those kind of things. But
yeah, I don't.
I'm skeptical, so, which is why I want to do the test. And I'm quite happy to be proven wrong.
Whoa.
Does it... Very hair-raising having to like fly inside these. Oh, we changed to this mode.
Yep. That's why I prefer to be much closer, because you can really, that was a waste.
Yeah, I just realised that.
You only really have to worry about running into him rather than the shots he fires.
That's true, actually, because they're usually going away from him, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, are you kidding me? Just bomb it, yep. Fucking thing.
Not an ideal time to lose.
Oh, I hate
lose
that
health.
fucking donut so much.
Yeah, it is an evil donut. Very evil donut.
I need a second.
Alright. And we're back.
Uh-huh.
When it's a bit easier, I often go off in my own way, but I found the harder it gets, the better, more important it is to be closer to each other.
I do tend to agree, but I get distracted easily. And then I forget where you are, and yeah. Or especially in these later levels, I can sort of remember the spawn sequence, so I will kill something and I'll rush off to where everything else spawns to keep the multiplier up and not tell you where I'm going.
That is fair enough.
Ah, you fucking kidding me.
That was not a great time to go down.
You're on your own, there's a human behind you.
Eh, better than getting points the first time.
You went past the keepers.
I did.
You got him. So that's the main reason why I like using the ship that I use, is because it's got the best boost. And I do try to use it as often as I can to get out of trouble. It's very handy because it destroys everything that you boost through.
Oh, come on. Come on, game.
I'm expecting the next couple to be points. Oh,
There you go, you're back.
but of course I wasn't holding my controller.
Always got to be on the ball.
Yeah. That's for successful people.
It might just be a horrendous experience, but if there was some way to port this or have a very, very similar game to this that I could just use on my phone in like doctor's waiting rooms, that would be so awesome.
Pretty sure there would be something you could buy for you could get for your phone that's like this, but it'd probably be full of ads and pay to play shit and
Well,
just like
yeah.
most mobile games these days.
And unfortunately, the reason that it's that way is not because they're just trying to make the horrible product that gets them as much money as possible. It's because people spend the money when you design it that way.
So the thing that really pisses me off is there's a certain game that I like playing on my phone, which is basically Candy Crush, but it's called Bejeweled, where you got to make you got to match 3 jewels rather than 3 pieces of candy. So it's basically the same game, but it's only free. You cannot pay for it to get rid of ads. So every single game that you complete, you have to watch like a 30-second ad. It's fucking ridiculous, and I have stopped playing the game because of it. I'd pay $10 for that game. I would. Quite easily, because it's something that kills time when I'm waiting for the bus.
Yeah, absolutely. That's when I think I can accept it. If you make a great game that has ads and not too obnoxious way, and we can spend $15 or less to make it into a game, so non-ad one, that's good. That's good use of resources. One game I really want to try out on mobile, though, particularly on my iPad Pro, is Divinity Original Sin 2.
I had no idea that was ported.
It is. It's the highest rated game ever on tablet.
I would like to play that on PlayStation.
Yeah, and if it's cheap enough on the current sale that we can pick that up as well. Dale hates
role-playing,
but it can just be a game but for the two of us. Not role-playing, turn-based.
I love turn-based games. I grew up playing the original Fallout game.
I don't have any boots. Lovely.
Overcharge, whatever it's called. Good luck.
Yes, it does not seem likely that there will be any more humans spawning.
There's definitely.
Look at him. Look at him in the background there. You go one way, he goes the other direction. Jerk.
Well, you want to destroy his little bits first, because they tend to get
sure
in.
they
get in the way like that.
They do get in the way, but I don't know if. So you're convinced there's a finite amount of them? He doesn't just keep spawning them as you kill them?
Yes, there's a finite amount. It's like that's his mass that he's spewing off.
Oh.
So every time he spews it off, he has less. I need a second.
Yep.
Do you remember in the 90s there was that game where it was some Japanese arcade game where you could only shoot up and you had to pop these bubbles that every time you pop one it split in two, but it got smaller?
I have a vague memory of that, but I'd have to look it up.
I loved that game when I was younger. They need to remake that in some way, shape or form, because that was a really addictive game. And a very simple premise as well.
There was this game that I used to love on old Macs, which really basic old Macs, where essentially it was it had multiple buttons on it, and then it had you could get like a better shield or a better sword or something, and then you go in and fight something, and then once you'd managed to strike it down, then you got more rewards from that, and then you could upgrade your gear again. And it was literally you just click button to attack. There was no animation at all. It just told you about the things that you're fighting. And I still loved it. I mean, Sim Ant, for example. I really enjoyed that game. I'd love to have that on mobile. But I don't think there's enough money in it, so that's why they haven't done it.
I haven't played Sim Ant before, but I know the type of game you're talking about. They're essentially God Sim games, where you create a situation or you build something and you have little AI minions that do things in that world that you've created. I do like those games.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. But it's from like 1994 or something like that, so it would be quite painful if I tried to go and play it on some internet forum, which I'm sure it's available to play on. Most of the really old games are set up like that.
It does seem like a game that you would have played when you were younger, but did you ever play Evil Genius?
I've heard of it. I don't think I played it.
Well, they've made a second one, which looks pretty interesting, to say the least. Which I wouldn't mind trying out at a later date when I get a decent computer.
Well, extra life, sweet. We've certainly got an extensive to game list.
Yes.
And that's the advantage of the solo video as well, because there are plenty of games that I love that you guys don't. So I can put out, or I just like it more than you guys do. So I can put out little videos about them. And same goes on your end, so you just have to find value with it.
I mean, once I get a better computer, there are plenty of games on computer that I would like to make some videos of as well. Like some Total War Warhammer videos. I like to think I'm at least semi-decent at that.
Absolutely. I would also like to play some of those with you because we did get them at some point, but we never really got to do it much.
I didn't even realise that they have like a co-op campaign mode as well. Oh, that was lucky.
Not all of them do, but enough of them do.
Warhammer 2 does, which is the one that we both got, I think.
The one I'm really keen to play is Company of Heroes 2 campaign, co-op campaign. The last time we tried that, it was like 2 frames a second. It was rendering on your laptop.
I can remember trying to play that when I was house sitting for my aunt, and their modem was all the way up the other end of the house.
Yep.
And it was like a 30-second lag for my command inputs before my characters would do what I told them to. it was unplayable.
Absolutely. Ah, I just picked up an enemy and then I collided with something.
You picked up a human, you mean?
Yes. Well, I tried to pick up a human, and then I obviously then tried to pick up an enemy, and I died.
Yeah, you shoot the enemies, and you don't pick them up.
Nope. Would have thought I would have learnt that by now.
Rookie mistakes.
It's not the first, it's not going to be the last.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do more damage when you use your overdrive.
Yeah, same for me. Oh, I'm so happy now that I know that those cubes are not infinite. Now I feel better shooting the little cubes. Before I thought I just had to fly through the minefield and just attack the big one.
No, you can destroy them. Oh, fuck.
And then my teammate could die.
Yeah, I tried something new. I shouldn't have tried something new. I tried boosting through the little block things. They're too hard to hit with boost. Should have been patient. But I like your chances. It's almost dead.
Good. Being very conservative. This is not the way I normally fight this guy.
If I was you, I'd try boosting around to the other side and finishing him off.
Alright.
Shouldn't have listened.
I should not have, clearly. We can do it, we can do it.
I gotta build my own ship one of these days too.
As in, what, like download a program that allows you to make a ship?
No, there's a ship editor in the menu.
Oh. There you go, you've already downloaded a program. It's called The Game.
Yep.
Alright, I'll have a look into that as well.
Like, I wonder if you can make it like 1 pixel across with a really small hitbox.
So small that you'll probably lose where it is all the time.
Just look for where the lasers are coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you gotta shoot him in a certain order. Being real dickheads.
Well, they're always trying to find ways to make the enemies slightly more challenging.
Yeah. It is something I like about this game, how the difficulty ramps up with each level. It's noticeable.
Yeah, the difficulty ramps up at a really appropriate rate. It's challenging but not impossible. I get quite a good sense of reward. Even though this was, I think, was released as like a launch game for the PS4, I still think it's one of the prettiest games.
So you say it's challenging but rewarding now. Wait till you play it on more difficult levels.
Yes, yes, I know. I'm challenged enough as it is. It will not be rewarding. It'll just be challenging on those harder levels until I'm in better form.
Sometimes I think my neighbours must think I have Tourette's syndrome. The amount of times I've just gone, fuck! Because I die.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you, multiplier. I did killed something. God damn it! I shouldn't have lost that.
But you did get an extra life though. That's cool.
Don't care about the life. I want them to keep my multiplier.
Which I think is equally stupid to wanting to have the umbrella for an unnecessarily short walk in the rain.
Ah! Shut up, lady. So negative all the time.
Yeah, she's very supportive, is she?
No. Oh, that was lucky.
I see you enemies trying to flank us.
Can you be flanked in this game?
Yeah, you have a point.
They can only come from two directions.
Yeah.
And you can see the whole fucking world.
Yes, yes. A key component of flanking is it's a surprise attack from an unexpected angle, which we cannot claim for these. Ah, blew up.
Well done.
Thank you. I didn't try.
That's probably why you blew up.
Again. Oh, having a horrible run.
You've died less than me.
Yes, probably in total. That's true.
Not that we're competing, but I do like to keep track.
Yeah. That's...
And it's not that I like... I don't care who has more kills or who dies more or whatever. I just like to know. I find it interesting. Are you fucking kidding? Mongrel.
So you're down again, or you respawned?
No, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Well, that was pointless. Wow, those things are tough to kill.
Absolutely.
Even with the bomb.
I was about to say, just release the other one.
Yep. And then be patient. Do not rush in.
If you look at the bar at the bottom of the middle screen, it is showing low health.
We got him.
There we go. Woohoo!
Second last level.
Gonna get even more twitchier.
It's one thing I'm not looking forward to about me getting older is my hands are going to be fucked. They're already starting to become quite useless.
Is there anything medical you can...
Probably.
Like, ever going to a physio or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh.
Because I know exactly what it's from. It's from me losing my temper when when I was younger and punching stuff. Punching things that are harder than my hand, like walls and fucking fridges.
Yes, that's probably exactly where it came from, but that doesn't mean there's nothing they can do to ease the problem.
Yeah, I just don't see a point, to be perfectly honest. I know I should, but why? They're not that bad yet.
When there's more income coming in, I'm quite happy to send you to that, because I consider having good working hands as a necessary working requirement.
Well, see, my ring finger on both my hands sort of the knuckle has been pushed inwards, so it twists. It sort of like leans towards my middle finger, and gets pushed behind it.
Ah. Well, I've been to a physio many times, and I 100% know that there's stuff they can do about it, but obviously we don't need to do anything about that right now. We can look into those kind of things later. And I am doing okay on this attempt.
And then there's my pinky knuckle on both of my hands, and I'm pretty sure this is just genetics. There's nothing that can be done about it medically. But I can't really bend my pinky knuckle. I've met other people that have this problem as well, and they said that there's no particular reason why they should have it. They've never injured their hands in any way, shape or form. They just have it.
Probably an issue present at birth.
Yeah. Then it only really becomes an annoyance when I'm trying to sleep.
Any little niggle can really make that harder.
Yeah.
You're doing well with your multiplying.
Yeah, I've already lost it a couple of times this map, so I'm not really concerned with it. Once you lose it once, you can't get that bonus score at the end of the game, end of the level, sorry. So there's no point once you've lost it once.
Ah, so you get a ultra, super, mega more points for having the multiplier on.
And then the higher the difficulty, the more the multiplier you can get. So on easy it's 5, on medium it's 10, on veteran it's 15, and on the hardest it's 20, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes up.
Wow.
Ah, fuck. Oops, my bad.
What happened there?
I have no idea. I put my controller down.
Oh, I wasn't quite ready there.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, we were doing quite well on that attempt, I think.
Alright, give me a second.
Yeah, just don't press X on your end.
Ready?
Alright, let's do this. Pardon me.
Pig.
Oink oink.
It's really corny, but I've always liked it as a comeback to being called a pig. If somebody calls you pig, you go, thanks, I am a pretty intelligent guy or girl.
Yes, that is quite corny, but I also appreciate it.
Yes, sometimes the lame jokes are the best jokes.
Yeah, it certainly diffuses the tension. If someone's trying to get properly angry at you, and then they go from being angry to being frustrated, like, opposed to, it's a different kind of growl.
Well, that's one of the best ways I've found to alleviate tension being a door knocker is through humour. Like my opening line is, "Hi, how's it going? My name's John. I'm not here for any charities or fundraisers today." It gets a smile from time to time.
Hi, my name is John. I'd like to introduce you with my ability to excellently knock on doors. I've been practicing that for many years.
By many years, you mean a month?
Hey man, you just say many days, but not how many days it is.
A month sounds longer than many days.
Well, sure, you might have been professionally doing it, but it's been a lifetime of practicing knocking on doors.
Well, I have the little rhymey knock, which I can't do at the moment. The whole that thing, I don't know if you heard it, but someone said when they got to the door, "That's a really good knock." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. I've been practicing it for years." Because that is how I knock. That's just how I knock normally. I like that knock.
Signature knock.
Yep, it's friendly.
Absolutely. But it is one of those things when you're doing any kind of task or job over and over again, you just find ways to do it slightly different to keep yourself motivated and awake.
Yep. And that's one thing I didn't anticipate about door knocking is before we had that lockdown, my knuckles were so swollen from knocking on doors. Fuck. I was starting to have to wear band-aids over my knuckles when I was working because I couldn't knock on the doors. It was too painful.
Well, you could bring something to knock on the doors with, so that it's not being transferred.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah,
something that'd make a lot more noise than my knuckles. What killed me then?
Make more noise and also not damage the door. It just needs to, and be light. You know, I'm sure there's, if you go to Bunnings and wander around, you'd be able to find something.
Like a piece of wood.
Yeah, a bit of wood would probably work.
Like a soft wood though, like a pine or something.
Yep. There is a lot of enemies.
You could have used a bomb.
Yes, we could, but we don't think we have a bomb. Oh, we do have a bomb.
We've got two. I'm going to. There was a lot of orange stuff. Orange stuff's bad stuff. Oh, here it is. Disco ball of death.
Yep.
Oh, nice double overdrive. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
No.
Well.
Oh. I should be able to respawn.
I got this. Oh, no I don't.
I don't got this.
Nope, you do.
Yes. Woo! Did it. I did it. That's right. Dog, I'm patting. I did it. Oh, we actually got a pretty similar score that time.
I didn't even read it that time.
I was 800,000, you were 1,200,000, so there's 400,000 between us.
This is in no way meant to be an offense to you, but I only generally try to go for the multiplier when I'm playing by myself.
That is fine.
And it's got nothing to do with your skill level. It's simply because I don't want to run up on you like I tend to.
Well, I'm down, but hopefully you'll be the one to find a life this time.
Hopefully. Oh, I got no bomb. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to run into something that only just spawned.
Jerks.
Yep. Should have used some overdrive then, or boosted through it. Oh, fuck. I have forgotten the spawn pattern in this. I haven't played it for a while.
You're gonna get re-familiar with it.
He goes over there, there's the weapon thing, you got that. There'll be some keepers spawning over this side. Oh, no, they're over this side now.
We just got freaking points. Trading in a human. Boo. Oh, I don't even know what hit me that time.
I think the spawn pattern is dependent on where we both are. It's not the same every time.
That's usually how it works with most games.
Or with most arcade games, there's a specific spawn pattern that will happen.
Maybe they've decided to do it in a different way this time.
They could have.
I don't know.
God, they did a really good job with the soundtrack in this.
Oh yeah, that's the only soundtrack I like more is the Wipeout soundtrack. That is very good.
Battlefield 5 soundtrack is actually pretty good.
That is a big keeper.
It's more operatic.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
But it's still really nice. Very good music.
Oh, I died.
Oh, I should have bombed sooner.
Yep. That's another thing I'm going to add to the channel is me playing through the single player Battlefield.
It's not as good as you think.
Well, I don't really care how good it is. I just want to try it out and see.
So
obviously, if it was horrible, I wouldn't. But
like, it's fun. I've played the first one and a bit of the second one. The first one was actually very challenging towards the end. Because I had no idea.
First one is like the first one that's ever come out, or the Battlefield 1 that came out recently?
No,
World War 1.
The Battlefield 5 single player missions.
Oh, okay. Oh, you took...
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because I still had no idea how to play the game when I was playing that. It was pretty much my first experience with Battlefield since 1942 had come out.
Oh, I lost a human. Damn it.
Good one.
Yeah, then I exploded, so it's all on you now.
So we lost 2 humans. Oh, and then I exploded.
That was excellent timing.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you're like, oh, so we've lost 2 humans, and then you blow up like a second or 2 afterwards. Oh, exquisite. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna try to stay near you when I can.
I mean, I could give you like indications as to which way I'm going to boost so you can try and keep up. Like now I'm going left, right, sorry. Fuck, it'd help if I told you the right direction.
Going left? No, your other left.
Camera left.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a wall of red unpleasantness. I blues up.
So I had to give someone directions a couple of weeks ago from a map because both of us had never been in that area before, and I completely forgot that depending on which way you were traveling, whether you're traveling like north or south, the directions on the map can be different. You got to orientate the map to the correct direction.
So it was difficult to hand out those directions to the person at work, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yep. So I told him to go left, and then our little blip thing on the map starts going in the opposite way to the way I want it to go, and I'm like, oh, hang on, you should have gone the other way. And then I was trying to explain to him what was going on, because it happened like 3 or 4 times, but I could not explain to him about orientation with map. It wasn't his fault, it was my fault not being able to explain it, because I hadn't met him before and I was nervous.
Yep, that's all very reasonable.
But yeah, it was an interesting experience. He got a laugh out of it. I don't think he understood what I meant by the map thing, but anyway, he's a cool guy. I don't mind him now.
If you pay close attention to it, it's ouch, that hurt. It's amazing how often miscommunications happen.
Yeah,
like regularly.
And just little things like that, just not having your map orientated can fuck up
Really screw things over
quite drastically. Like, it took us an extra 30 minutes to get to where we needed to go because of that.
Wow. So, was this person drive? Oh,
yeah. Yep, he was
driving.
driving.
And you being the navigator?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, I didn't think to turn my map on auto-rotate, because I didn't know how to do it at the time, because I've never had to use Google Maps so extensively.
I'm guessing you know now.
Yes. I know how to get the satellite image and everything now.
Alright, no, I've got to keep watching.
I got a human. I'll let you know when I pick humans up. I didn't even know you were dead, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm back.
Why can't you do it that quick?
I don't know. You're gifted, clearly.
Just lucky. Thank you. He was going to kill me.
Pardon me again. Yes, he was.
Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck did he come from?
Alright, I need to go grab something from the kitchen. I'll be back as quickly as I can. 1 sec.
Yep.
So, when I go to upload this, I'll just cut out, like, the little breaks like that. I'm just not going to edit the main part of it.
Okay. Well, since you're gonna edit it, wait, just watch this turn around a little bit and look at all the shit that we have to kill and fly through. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Like, around the corner, there's like nothing but enemies and red dots.
Wowza.
But anyway, I'm ready when you are.
Should we go? Okay.
Actually, 1 second, I just want to have a sip of water.
game face. Here we go.
Man, a little bit more information than just save them would be nice. Like, how did they get trapped to begin with? Are they even worth saving?
Psychiatric report on each one of these Lego people.
What if they're like what if they're criminals?
Yes,
and they're meant to be executed or something, and maybe that's the whole story behind the game. We're not trying to save humanity, we're trying to break criminals out of prison.
Excellent conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm definitely one for the conspiracies. Have I told you what some flat earthers believe? It's not all of them, it's only a specific community.
Well, you can tell me again, because it's not springing to mind.
Australia doesn't exist.
What is their reasoning for this?
Well, they just don't believe Australia is a continent on the flat earth.
Wow.
Which has always amused the fuck out of me, being a resident of Australia.
I know, it's very confusing.
But in their defence, I've never actually seen the full continent of Australia, so I'm not saying I believe them, but I'm just, I like thinking about stuff like that. No, the Earth's round. 100%. There's no question in my mind. You can even see the curvature of the Earth with your own 2 eyeballs if you look at the horizon.
I agree with that. I still agree with that. And my dog Lilo here agrees that I'm spending too much time yelling at a screen. Don't ya?
I wonder if you bred them, if their pups would start like barking at walls for no reason because they've watched you do it for so long that it's become a social gene thing.
It's one of my favorite both people being silly statuses that I put on Facebook at one point was I can't figure out who's the crazier. Me yelling at a pre-recording of a game where the results have already been established, or my dog's trying to scare away the storm by barking at it. I mean, both are equally futile.
I think with the dog thing though, it's more of a fear thing than anything else. It's not that they're trying to scare away the storm, it's that they don't have any other defense against it other than to make noise back.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an extra life. I didn't even know you were gone.
Good to see you paying a lot of attention.
Well, that's how I've gotten this far. It's worked for me this much. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Me, words hard, difficult.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
I do. Oi. And I'm down again.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'd like to thank the Academy.
And there's no chance to get you back either. So enjoy watching it.
I am. I'm performing excellently at the moment.
Come on, get back there. Ah, fuck. Fuck! I guess that's one really good thing about this game when it comes to my smoking. I've had the same cigarette rolled for like the last 30 minutes.
Oh, you haven't had time to roll another one?
Well, I don't need to, because I can only take a puff every loading screen, so...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just light at every loading screen and then have a puff, put it down, it goes out, being a rollie, which is always handy.
I have a similar issue to that when I've got a glass of whiskey that I'm trying to drink and also not drop the controller. That is not easy to do.